Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to try this one, and I'm kind of going to walk you through the answer. The question wanted to know, list all the real solutions. Remember, the real solutions are where they're crossing the x-axis. So we had it cross at -3, -2, 0, and 1. So those would be my real solutions. Now the factors are kind of the opposite of the solutions. It's what you get before you got x equals -3. Remember, it was equal to 0, so if you put the -3 on the other side, it would be x plus 3. Same with x minus 2, or x equals -2, we'd have to add that over. X equals 0, and then we had x equals 1. Okay, so if we look at our factors, they are opposites. I do want to point out that x plus 0 is the same as x. So for future, if you had an x equals 0, it's fine just to put the x. If this is a degree 4 polynomial, then there has to be 4 real solutions because I can see all 4 on the graph. Okay, so whatever that degree is how many answers you have to have. If you can see them, they're real. Now, writing the degree 4 polynomial, we need to get the factors back together and multiply them to create our polynomial. Before we do that, though, we need to figure out, hey, was there any compression or any stretch? What's that a value? Okay, so we're going to have to pick a point to substitute in for x and y. You can't pick something on the x-intercept. Okay, we have to pick something different. This looks too crazy. This looks too crazy. The only point that looks decent is this one, -1, 4. So I would pick something that is going to be easy to work with. Honestly, if you pick any of the points on the graph, it's going to give you the same a value. But let's do something that we can do pretty easily. So I put 4 in for y, and then my x. Everywhere there's an x, you have to substitute in -1. And if we simplify that all and solve, we get that a is 1. Okay? So then we're going to take our a value, and notice we substituted in with our factors. To multiply something like this, I would split it up. I'd probably just multiply those first two together, the two binomials, and then I'd multiply that little monomial and binomial there in the end. So I'm going to multiply using the distributive property, and I can kind of get this one to simplify to x squared plus 5x plus 6, and I can get this one to be x squared minus x. And guess what? You got to distribute again. So you're getting this giant list of numbers. It's not hard, but I get it. It's cumbersome. Look for any like terms that you can put together. And then if you want to check to see if you're correct, you could take this again, type it into Desmos, and it should look exactly like that picture right there. Okay, so again, you're practicing the connection between the solutions, those x-intercepts, whether things are real or complex, the degrees,